Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play 13 Sentinels. I believe last time left off, we went through a little bit more of Yuki's story, and this time around, we learned a teeny bit, just a little bit more of Shinonome and something. Apparently she destroyed the world? It's like, what? And then after that, we began Muria's story. We just got through his prologue, and yeah, it's pretty devastating, but there's more, obviously, we can do. So let's go right back into his story and see what he can do, because it looked like the Daimos were attacking. Oh, actually, no, we're going back to May in 1985. Monitoring the Sentinel from Karabe River, and there we go.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same.
I mean, I'd hope so. If it's not, then we have a serious problem, I would imagine. So we can gaze, which is always nice.
This place isn't too crowded. Gives me room to hang around and think for a bit. Better take advantage of that. Nothing's changed today either.
But frankly, I like doing the same. Like, there are times where I just, like, or if I'm in the office, I'll look out into the skyline. I'm like, oh, look at all that going on there. Look at everybody's lives just going about their day. And what I really like to do is if I'm near, like, any, like, body of water, like a lake, river, ocean, whatever, I just like staring out. It's peaceful. It's very tranquil. I'm not sure if any of you guys feel the same, but that's how I am.
Our mother's terrible. They came ashore during the air raid. They're enormous. Must be over 30 meters tall. Instead of wheels, they move on long leg-like appendages. Quite a terrifying sight. Like something out of hell. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains. That Sentinel. It's what brought me here.
So, from what we can gather there, I'm assuming a Sentinel is right there, literally under people's noses. And for, you know, honestly, there might be things, I wouldn't say the similar things, but maybe, you know, like, you'll look at a place your whole life for his building. It's like, I wonder what they do there, and it ends up being like some, like, God knows whatever operation. It's like, really?
Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert, but I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that? Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel. A story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. But on that day, at that moment, that fantasy became a reality. Electromagnetic rounds are offline. Output's dropped by 50% in both electromagnetic battering rams. There are just too many of them. But I'm not about to just sit here and die. I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating limit. Might as well give it everything I got. What the hell? reached its operating limit.
So, this has happened a few times where the Sentinel will just appear and we'd have to leave it, we have to do whatever to it. How can other people not see this? And it's not like you give all those people your forget-me pills. Like, I'm very confused how this gets swept under a rug.
Where am I? The air raid. Everything was just on fire. All these giant towers with glass windows. What the hell's going on? The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons and... No, it can't be. I've heard about major US cities. These high-rise buildings are common. Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too? They must have done it when I lost consciousness. Brought me to the mainland as their... No, wait. If the Sentinel just reached its operating limit, then not very much time could have passed. But this view says otherwise. It's not my homeland. Somehow, I ended up on US soil. If that's the case, fine. I guess this is where I'll die. But I'm not going down without a fight. I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel. This is bad. The Sentinels are top secret. It can't fall into enemy hands. Sentinel.
I mean, once again, like, what can we do to hide it? Although he made it seem earlier that it's like, oh, it's underneath this building. But still, how the hell did you do that? Unless it's the whole thing with the SIU, like somehow they figured it all out?
The enemy cannot get their hands on the Sentinel. That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis. But what can I do? I can't activate now, let alone initiate self-destruct. I need to slow down and think things over. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel recovers. But not because I'm afraid. My country. My little sister. I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat. But I have to be smart right now. And that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and running.
Okay, yeah, I guess we're just gonna leave it for everyone to view. I understand I'm just being stupid, I'm nitpicking it, but sometimes that's how I approach these things. I'm like, isn't it just a little weird that we're just gonna leave it here? Like, and nobody's gonna notice?
Now that I have a plan, I'd better move fast. I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time to move. Everyone here appears to be Japanese. But something's off. These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet. Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank. Why are they named after my hometown?
Well, you know, if you put two and two together, if it acts like a duck and looks like a duck, then maybe?
You want to stop by the arcade?
Sure. The one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but their language doesn't sound foreign to me.
He's also probably thinking, what the hell is Sega? I totally forgot that they, I don't know, why the hell did I not think Sega had anything to do with this? Was it? I thought it was just Atlus and Vanillaware, unless... you know what, I can't keep up. I can't keep my company straight anymore nowadays. Especially with all the damn acquisitions that's happening, all these rumors coming about. I don't know what's going on.
Did you see him in last night's episode?
Yeah,
Oh, he's so amazing. Right? I watch everything he's in.
Female students. Though that's quite a bit of exposed leg. It almost seems like a different dialect. But it's definitely Japanese.
God forbid they showed leg. I understand times were different back then. That's how it was everywhere. Like, sometimes people would post pictures of like really old newspapers or really old advertisements from like the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and yeah, like their bathing suits, they were basically like just long, covered everything type of suits or swimsuits. It's like just how it was, you know, like. And nowadays, shoot, some of them, they're barely like strings covering the hoo-ha and the hoo-hoos. But, you know, once again, just times change. Oh, crap, I just spilt water all over me. That's fantastic. Well, we'll deal with that later. Anyway, what else do we have to look at here? I mean, I do feel bad for Miura, because it's like, oh man, or Miura, I still can't pronounce his name properly, but like, it's what the hell's going on here? Everything's basically new to him, and hey, you feel uncomfortable. You don't know what the hell's happening.
So many cars. Where in the world am I? This isn't America. It looks like Japan, but everything seems off. This is all just a terrible dream. Right? Right. It's nothing to worry about, just my brain acting up. That's why my surroundings appear to be different. We knew what the risks were going in as Sentinel pilots. Professor Doji made it all very clear to us. That's right. This has happened before. I experienced a similar illusion during the Sentinel sync test.
Okay, and just out of nowhere, there's Amaguchi and Ogata there. Well, what's happening
He's
here?
Wearing a boy's school uniform, but appears to have a girl's haircut.
Huh? The hell you looking at?
This one has a particularly strange hairstyle.
Hey, you trying to get your ass kicked?
It looks like I've finally gone crazy.
You want to see crazy?
Hey, stop!
Where am I? What is this room? Hold on, I think I remember. Some guy with weird hair hit me with his bag. This doesn't look like a detention facility. Either I'm still seeing things, or someone removed me from the Sentinel. Whoever it was brought me to some kind of lab.
I mean, I guess you could look at it like a lab. Weird imagery on the screens, all that weird stuff on the walls. It's sure, why the hell not? But you're telling me that he hit you so hard with his bag that you got knocked out when you just woke up? Maybe it was just that strong. I don't know. You know, and now I'm thinking back when we were playing as Amaguchi. Who was it that was on the screen? Was it Shinonome now that I'm thinking about it? Or I don't know.
A box-shaped Technicolor projection device. The Sentinel has its own spatial projector as well. But that's highly confidential military technology. It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base, am I?
And basically what he just said, he said, wait a minute, like we had this technology in a Sentinel basically 40 years ago, but it was confidential. That's what makes me think, like, imagine what could possibly already be implemented in some, like, top secret whatever fashion, and we as the public just have not seen it yet, until God knows when. I don't know. I'm not trying to get into like conspiracy theories here or anything like that, but I mean, it does make you wonder. There's absolutely no way that they tell us absolutely everything, and you know, because some stuff is confidential, that's completely understandable. That's anything in life. But it does make you wonder, like,
It's a calendar. 1985? It's all in my head. It's just an illusion. Foreign phonograph records. Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his. Why are there so many records here? There are way more than I saw at the Hijiyamas.
Is there anything else I can do or I wasn't paying attention to? Oh wait, here we are.
Math, modern Japanese. Lots of textbooks lined up here. Japanese history. So I really am still in Japan then.
Oh, I have a feeling he's about to get a bunch of, like, his mind blown right now.
This can't be right. 1945. The year of Japan's unconditional surrender. Surrender? We lost the war? 1945. That's this year. August 6th. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. 140,000 killed. 3 days later, second bomb dropped on Nagasaki. 70,000 killed. All from just 2 new American bombs. What is this book? 1951, U.S.-Japan Security Treaty signed. 1964, Tokyo Olympics? How far does this go? Wait. What did that calendar say?
It said 1985, buddy. And honestly, I think was what was it? The last video I was talking about, like, the needlessness of, like, people being killed in these wars and whatnot. Just that alone, the 2 bombs that were dropped, according to his numbers, a little over 210,000 people were killed. It's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling just how many people were taken away in a matter of a few days. I don't know. I feel like it just kind of gets to me because it's like, surely, you know, some of those people must have been innocent. Nearly all of them, you know. I mean, we're all human. We're not going to be perfect people, but come on, you know. And I understand that's like, well, you know, well, if we didn't do it, they were never going to stop. God knows how things would have turned out, but I don't know. I don't know, just because how I am lately or whatever, it just bothers me. I mean, not to say it never bothered me before, but I guess I'm just realizing the sheer volume of the needless deaths that happen in the world. I don't know. And having to hear people try explaining it as something being logical, it just, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever fully understand.
1985. It has to be fake. When was this printed? It says here 1985. Could it really be?
You okay? Here.
It's so cold.
That's all that was in the fridge.
Wow.
Not a big fan of soda, I take it?
Some kind of carbonated beverage? I had ramen once at a festival in Tsutsuji, but I was just a kid. 1985. Am I still in Japan? But in the future?
That's what it looks like, man. And honestly, if we were in his shoes, I'd be freaking out too. So I'm just curious because he mentioned Ramune, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And it says here it's a Japanese carbonated soft drink introduced in 1884 in Kobe by the British pharmacist Alexander Cameron Sim. It's like Banta, which is like an Indian lemon drink. It's available in a cod neck bottle, a heavy glass bottle whose mouth is sealed by a round marble. Thanks to the pressure to carbonated contents. Oh wait, I think I heard of these. Yeah, okay. So yeah, they've been around since 1884. Wow. And now they have just a bunch of different flavors. That's see, I like learning about things like that. It was based on lemonade back in 1884. And then it was advertised in a Tokyo Mainichi newspaper as a preventative for cholera. Wow. And till this day, it's simply just still called Ramune. That is pretty damn cool. Okay.
Who are you?
I'm Shu Amiguchi, and we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
Keitaro Miura. So, how did I get here?
I called a taxi and brought you over after you got knocked out.
So you helped me?
Guilty. You know, you really pushed Ogata over the edge. He was already pissed from being chewed out. If he gets in trouble one more time, he's getting suspended. Be real nice if you two could work things out peacefully.
I need to know one thing. What year is it?
What? Afraid you got knocked into a coma for the last few years? Relax, you didn't get hit that hard. It's still 1985, all right? You haven't missed a day.
Well, you say I haven't missed a day, but I kind of missed 40 years there, buddy. Wow. Okay, and is there more I can still do here? Whoa! Yeah, this thing branches off like crazy. Going all the way back to the riverbed. Now, I guess we could do this, I think. Although, I guess it's not in our possession right away. I don't know. The others are blocked, but now let's go back. I didn't realize it was going to branch off that much. Back in 1985. Monitoring the Sentinel from Kaede River. Now, we've seen this. We didn't gaze.
I wonder if that's the place Amiguchi-kun lives. Must be out of their minds to live so high up. Gives me the chills just thinking about it.
Actually, I've been thinking of wanting to, what the hell was I going to say? Living in a high-rise, like, in my downtown area. One, it's expensive as all hell, though, unfortunately, and also, like, I guess I would be a little bit afraid if I lived, like, on the 20th, 30th, 40-something floor, and it's like, I don't know. Like, sure, it'll be an amazing view, but do I want to deal with that? I don't know.
I checked the library for any records of such a weapon. But in all of history, nothing like it has ever existed. Not in the US, not anywhere. What was that thing?
So it's almost like it was alien?
Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel. A story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. To think it ever become a reality. I don't care that we lost. I'm proud my country could rebuild after what happened. But I won't accept this future. Now that I know we lose the war, that's all the more reason to go back. I'll bring the Sentinel with me, and I'll change history. It's my duty to fight and protect the people. I have to save as many of them as I can. But what if it's impossible for me to go back? What if I'm trapped here? Chihiro. Alright, that's enough. Get it together. Don't get discouraged. You will make it back. No matter what it takes. I wonder, what if I never actually traveled through time? It's possible that space-time here is warped somehow. But it could just be a local effect. I should try heading toward the school. Maybe time is flowing normally over there.
That's an interesting thought process of his, and honestly, I wouldn't blame him. I mean, if any one of us were somehow ended up in the same situation, I think our minds would be going crazy to try normalizing something or trying to think logical about it. So, yeah, okay. Let's see what we can find in a high school then.
Hurry up, Miura-chan! Slow down, Iori-chan.
Female students. Looks like the school's still here.
Interesting he didn't really say anything about Iori there, but then again, that's me assuming that his Chihiro is the same Chihiro that we know, aka Iori. I don't know.
Despite a catastrophic loss, Japan recovered quite well. It seems to have entered a prosperous new era. Almost too prosperous.
Now, would any of you agree that something can be too prosperous? I don't know.
Isn't that... Hey, hold on!
Miura-kun? Thank goodness.
She remembers us. That's amazing.
You're Natsuno Minami, right? The one I met at the shrine. What are you doing here?
I've got to say, you had me pretty worried. I had no idea where you went.
I can't believe you're here too.
I couldn't find you anywhere. I thought you got snatched up and hauled off to Area 51. But anyway, what have you been up to?
Wait, first...
Where have you been?
A kind student's been letting me stay at his place. Aside from that, I've been sleeping outdoors.
Outdoors?
So I guess this confirms that she eventually got back to her own time, which is great, but we'll get to that eventually, how she did that.
Natsuno-san. Get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite... Yes. I admit, she's bright, cheerful, attractive. But right now, I have more urgent matters to tend to.
Oh, somebody has a crush. It's so cute. And it seems like they were pretty buddy-buddy all the way in the future in 2187, but that's literally another time and place.
Hang on. This is my mess, so I have to figure out how to clean it up. But then again, I can't really bring a boy into the house. Oh yeah! Granny Tamao went on a trip. So Jiro-kun should be the only one home. That house does have a lot of rooms.
Granny Tamao?
Sorry. Let me go grab my stuff really quick. I'll be right back, so just wait here. Then we'll head over to the Karabe's house.
Karabe?
His mind must be completely blown right now. Like, look at that scenery. Now, 40 years later, obviously, we know, like, you know, there's a neighborhood view, which still looked amazing, but look, that's tranquil, too. You know what? With the music and everything, why am I getting Besaid Village vibes from here. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about like one of the first major areas. I really wouldn't be major, but one of the first areas in Final Fantasy X. God, I love that game. You know, it's been ages since I played it. I'm not saying it's time for a replay, but it also does make me wonder if they ever will do a remake of it. Not saying it needs to, but just saying. But this is really nice. A dent. Oh, Chihiro, what'd you do?
Managed to leave quite the dent. Chihiro? You don't have to cry. It's not like you did this on purpose. I'm sure Uncle isn't mad about it anymore.
What about you? Are you mad?
Of course not. I'm your big brother. I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. Now, come on out.
Oh, siblings getting together. It's so nice. But like, what'd she do for that to happen?
So how'd you hit the pillar with the laundry bucket? You must have been playing pretty rough.
The bunny was fighting, and it beat up giant ghosts. Cause the ghosts smash all the houses, and more of them keep coming.
Such strange ghosts. Did you come up with them yourself?
No, Tamao told me about them.
I'm sorry, Chihiro-chan. My father has quite a short temper.
Well, I mean, it does suck that it happened. I mean, it would be nice if people didn't have a quick temper, and I'm one to talk. You know, sometimes if I have a really bad day, I just try ignoring my surroundings so I don't, you know, get upset. But something I'm also trying to learn, you know, more recently is like, you know, we need to enjoy our lives here because, frankly, we're not guaranteed literally the next second. And we just want to live in the now. Try being the best person that you can, and just look out for one another. Really.
I'm sorry. This was all my fault.
Tamao-san.
It only happened because I told Chihiro-chan about my dreams.
Is it okay for you to be awake right now?
Mm-hmm. I've been feeling much better lately. And I have Goto-san from Tokyo to thank for that. He's been sharing some foreign medicine with me. It's just that, ever since I started taking it, I keep having strange dreams. But they feel like more than just dreams. They're like memories that I just suddenly remember.
The sirens.
This is bad.
Jeez, I can't even imagine being in that situation. You're just relaxing at home and then a freaking air raid sirens just go off.
Turn on the radio.
Wait, you mean this big ass box here? Okay, hold on.
This military broadcast. Air raid alarms have been sounded. Enemy is flying at low altitude. More air units to be expected. To prepare against the coming invasion, we ask all citizens to unite as we fortify our air defenses.
It's a massive enemy raid.
We have to hurry to a bomb-proof shelter. Come on, Chihiro-chan. We have to go.
Jiro-kun, are you home?
Minami-san. Couldn't you have knocked first?
Come Come on, your Granny Tamao and I are best buds. We're neighbors. Think I don't know my way around the place? Anyway, I've got a favor to ask.
Oh, Minami-san. I didn't know you lived so close.
Did you really need to come out?
You're Yakushiji-san, our classmate? Wait, no way. Are you two?
Do you need something from him?
It's not what it looks like. This is just... you know...
Natsuno-san?
Oh, come on in.
Pardon my interruption.
So now we know why Minami brought him here. And somebody fixed the damn dent in the pillar. That's good to know it wasn't just left like that 40 years later.
So this house is still standing.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura.
So, it's kinda complicated, but yeah. I need you to let him stay over for a few days.
What? How do you know Minami-san?
Come on, I know you have a spare room. Just let him stay until your granny's back. In exchange, I won't tell anyone you're living with a girl.
That's not...
The details don't matter. Just let him stay, alright? Thanks, see ya!
I mean, I would say I feel bad for Judo, but sometimes it kind of comes off as a little blah, so...
Natsuno-san, is this...
It's fine, it's fine. I live super close by. So if you need anything, just let me know.
There she goes. Well, this is awkward.
I mean, yes, it's very, very awkward. I cannot disagree with him there, but, I mean, if he wants to know the whole truth, yeah, it is very complicated. But we'll save that for later, I guess.
Pardon me. I know Natsuno-san's intentions are good, but I really don't want to be an inconvenience.
Are you hungry? Why don't you join us for dinner?
No, I shouldn't.
Your stomach thinks you should.
No, that was,
I'll go fix you a plate.
No, I farted. I swear. It's just gas. I mean, you gotta think of a lie, you know, off the top of your head, right?
So, Tamao-san is your grandmother? Is she in good health?
Grandma? She's fit as a fiddle. She's visiting relatives back in Shimane. That's why she isn't here.
Shimane. She must be with her mother's side of the family in Iwami.
Do you know my grandma?
Yes.
You do, huh? So then? How long do you need a place to stay?
Not long. Just until I can make my way back home.
Well, alright. If that's the case, it shouldn't be a problem. Just try not to cause any trouble. Feel free to use the guest room on the first floor.
Thank you.
Wait, your home has multiple floors too? Wow. Okay then. This house seems a lot bigger than I thought.
There's a projection device where the radio used to be. It's been lightly remodeled, but it's the same house. I could have sworn it burned to the ground.
Well, didn't it? Like, it got a direct hit. I mean, yeah, sure, they could have just rebuilt, but it seems like they literally got everything pretty much correct how it used to be.
The damage on this pillar is missing. And it wasn't changed when they remodeled. If this really is the Karabe's house, then it should be right here. Chihiro left a dent in this pillar.
Back on my parents' property, there was a wooden single-story house. It was built in the middle of the 20th century. That humble little place stood for about 100 years. My grandfather often told me stories about it. Some of his fondest childhood memories were at that house.
That sounds lovely. I'll have it produced for you.
You will? But all I have left are old photographs.
That's fine. I can restore them for you.
Thank you, Miura-san. I'm looking forward to it. Oh. Were you just on a call with someone else?
With Professor Karabe, yes. We were discussing the layout of the residential zone.
Oh, that's right. Professor Karabe was born in the 21st century. She's 120 years old, right? I know that she's receiving nanomachine treatment, but she still looks so young.
She's Professor Morimura's mentor, I hear. Quite an intelligent individual.
Well, yeah. She is the foremost expert on AI, after all.
Right. Anyway, is something wrong?
Why does something have to be wrong for me to call? Well, I just so happen to have a really urgent problem. I need emotional support stat, and I need it from you.
Oh, that does sound urgent. Then I'll be waiting.
Damn, those nanomachines be looking good. They do good for you, huh? I mean, because that's something. That technology is somewhat being utilized today. And it really makes you wonder what the hell they're going to do with it in the future. Huh. Okay. Oh. Now he's completely locked out. Until we do at least... What is this? Destruction first area. So at least wave 5. Okay. So now that's him and Amaguchi we need to do destruction battles for. So he still has 4 other paths, which I mean, we'll get to eventually. Okay. Now, with him said and done, I think we were gonna go to Tomi's and then Shinonome. Because everyone else is locked. I could unlock the Nanami, but I'm just gonna do everyone else first that I can. So, yep, let's just go ahead and do Tomi's prologue. This might take a little while. This might be a little bit longer video, but that's okay. So Tomi is definitely an interesting character. And I am curious about, like, Miwa seeing another of her chasing after Nanami.
Oh man!
Oh man, what? Like the phone booth? Okay.
Another one! They've already got like 4 at the intersection. How many phone booths do they really need?
I mean, that's funny. To me, at least, because phone booths, like, I remember them vividly. I remember payphones super vividly. And I'm sure if you ask, like, younger people now, like, hey, do you remember a payphone? They're like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know. There's something, obviously it's very nostalgic. That's if you can ever find one, at least in my area. I'm sure they must be around some places. But, yeah. Well, it's still cool to see. Oh, wait. Okay, that's the bus stop. What else is there? Okay.
Whoa. That bus is so old. What am I even looking at? And all these cars are so blocky. They look so weird.
She's having a time of her life. See, I can't remember, like, where people originally came from. Like, Were they originally from 85 and before, or some of them originally from 45 and before, or some are originally from 20 God knows what and before? I don't know. So, but it's sounding like she's definitely not from this era, but still.
Oh, I think I've seen signs like that before. They're just like in those retro videos I've seen under the Showa era tag. This is kinda surreal. Even the stoplights here are huge.
Stop wandering off on your own, Kisaraki.
Wait, okay, for real though. They seriously haven't invented smartphones yet? This is so crazy! How do they even talk to each other?
Listen, I grew up in that time where smartphones weren't really there. Well, we're talking about smartphones in the sense of like apps and things like that. I mean, yeah, I was a teenager when those came out. Cell phones, I mean, yeah, they've been around since literally like the late 80s, but those were like the really, really blocky ones. They were like humongo. It wasn't until like, you know, like late 90s, early 2000s where cell phones were becoming a little bit more prevalent, and they were, I mean, if you want to say basic, you know, like those old Nokia phones where they were basically indestructible. You used to play Snake on them. Yeah, like those were cell phones. Like that those were my introduction to cell phones. And then it wasn't until, you know, what was it, mid 2000s where, you know, the iPhone came out, and that did revolutionize phones. It's like, hey, look, it's a, you know, it's all touchscreen, and you can download things called apps, and look at us now. Like, holy crap, it's insane.
Whoa. Oh my god. We really are in the 80s. I can't believe that hair.
What?
I mean, yeah, do you just want to say that out loud to somebody? Come on, Tomi.
Sorry, I just can't stop laughing. What even is that? A pompadour? The Showa era is so weird.
And what the hell are you laughing at? Huh?
Your hair, duh. I just said.
You trying to start shit?
Okay, Tomi is pretty damn funny. She has no filter. It's kind of great.
Please excuse us. I'm afraid she's a little... well, she has difficulty with social interaction.
Hey! Don't make me sound like some kind of weirdo.
Please, carry on. I'll give her a talking to once we're home.
Goddamn freaks. Well, there goes my day.
Stop causing problems. You realize we're only here with the help of this era's facilitators. If we're to be accepted here, we must respect the place. We're essentially foreign refugees. Don't forget that.
So, about those facilitators. You mean Shikishima? The military corporation? All they care about is getting their hands on future technology. You sure we're not being used?
That is not your concern.
Wait, I thought we were going against Shikishima, because I thought they were developing weapons and whatnot. I thought that was the whole idea of the SIU. Or am I getting mistaken?
I remember seeing that company in the news back in 2025. They make everything from fridges to missiles. They've got tons of factories across the world.
What an odd production company, right? Like, hey, look, we're building missiles, and don't forget to pick up your new microwave while you're at it. It's like, huh, all right. You know what? Her saying 2025, I'm like, oh yeah, that seems so futuristic. And I just realized, buddy, that's only 3 years away.
Sakura High. I trust you know where to find it? It's the same school. I expect you'll adjust quickly.
That is not my school. Everyone from that class is old enough to be my mom. Don't act like it's the same. We left mine back in 2025. So in 2025, I would have turned 16 next month. But now, I'm way back in 1985. So like, how old am I, technically? Take me back to my own time.
I thought I explained this already. The world was destroyed.
Okay, fine. Let's say that's true. I've still gotta go help my mom and dad.
They won't be there. It's already too late. I doubt you'd get the clearance to time jump anyway.
That another one of their orders? I didn't want to get dragged into this. Am I supposed to just take it? Whatever you say?
Precisely. You should count yourself lucky to have escaped with us.
I never saw it myself. The world was destroyed, apparently. What do I even say to that? Yeah, cool, got it. Still, even if I begged to go check it out, something tells me they aren't gonna let me. What I need is a little leverage over them. I gotta make them an offer they can't refuse.
Until further notice, here are your orders. Do not act on your own. Remain inconspicuous. And for now, simply attend school as usual. Am I clear?
I mean, I guess it didn't seem like she really wanted to, but here we are. And there's Iori just knocked out like always. So yeah, no, this is so she's from 2025, where she becomes good friends of Iori and Miwa here. But who else was from 2025? I gotta take a look at the mystery files or event archive, whatever it is, because that really does help. But I feel like what I should do is maybe just take a look at that in between videos or in between recording sessions, so I'm like up to speed. But yeah.
So everything back home's been destroyed? Yeah, right. I'll believe it when I see it. I gotta get leverage and go back to my own time. So in Shikishima's a conglomerate with political ties. They made it big during the Meiji modernization. You always see their branches on Employer of the Year lists. Back in the Meiji era, they were shipbuilders, but they expanded into aviation and a bunch of other things. During the war, they did a lot of weapons R&D. And now they make everything from home appliances to rockets. Shikishima Industries is just one of those branches. Their machinery is known all over the world.
Usami-chan, did you check out all those books? What are they? Hey, do you mind if I take a look?
They're not that interesting.
I just want to peek. Let's see. Business Quarterly? Corporate Guides. Economic Reports. This is impressive, Usami-chan. Are you studying for a career in business?
Not really. I was kinda looking for some leverage. You know, dirt on some big shady corporation. So then I could, like, control them a little.
Huh? Usami-chan, that's a little weirder than I was expecting.
I mean, she was blunt with her, but it's true. You know, Miwa, she is a pretty cool character. I don't think she's part of the 13 though, so I don't think we're ever gonna play with like her story or something. But she plays a good supporting character.
I could do this in a snap if I had internet here. Manually searching through books? So inconvenient.
Internet?
Like, you know, net profits, big business talk, or something.
Oh, I remember the time without the internet. It really makes me wonder how the hell a lot of people just got through life without it. I mean, I got through without it for the first like 10, 11 years of my life, you know, and actually, how old was I? Was I 10 or 11 when we got it? I'm not really sure, but yeah, like it was still like, I mean, I trust me, I had to write reports on the whole history of the internet and network architecture and all that stuff. So yeah, no, it spans from the 70s and 80s and all that, and all that good stuff. But I mean, obviously, to be available for public use, yeah, it was like basically in the 90s. Yeah, no, it's just, I just find it funny because like everything we do is all internet now. Everything. And God forbid your internet is down for like 5 minutes, people will just go blank. It's like, what am I supposed to do with my life? What about this? How am I gonna figure this out? We got through it before. I mean, I remember doing research papers without the internet. Yeah, I went to the library, had to use the Dewey Decimal System to find out the books that I needed. Like that's just what you had to do. I remember using floppy disks to save my reports instead of using like a USB drive or the cloud. Yeah, freaking floppy disk. Like, and this was like right before high school. Like, it's just weird to me. Like, it's fascinating, but it's like, wow, things have changed.
I scoured the whole library for reference materials. Wasn't hard to find things on Shikishima, but it's just like stock market stuff. I should have known. Nothing I could use as leverage. Hey, Miwako. I know this is random, but there's this company called Shikishima Industries. You know anything about them?
Shikishima. They're the ones who make ships and things, right? I have this old friend. His father works for them, I think.
Seriously? Miwako, can you do me a favor? I want you to introduce me.
Sure.
Yes. Those big megacorps always have shady stuff hiding in their HQ. One step closer to getting the dirt. So in 2025...
I don't know why that keeps getting, turning green again, but so be it.
You said your friend goes to this school, right? They're still not here. Did you get the meeting time wrong?
No.
Did they just ditch?
Don't worry, he'll be here soon. He's not the type to break promises.
What's up? I'm here.
It's that Pompadour guy.
Okay, that's something new regarding Ogata. His father apparently works for Shikishima. All right.
Hold on. What's he doing here?
This is my old friend, Nenji Ogata.
You're kidding.
So, where's she at? You said some girl was looking to ask me out?
What?
Well, that would be her, Usami-chan.
Huh? You're the chick who shat on my hair. Real dog face, aren't ya?
The heck is that supposed to mean? I take it you're not calling me a cute puppy.
Oh, this is fantastic. I mean, she was dumb to make fun of his hair right away. It's like, she could have said it discreetly, regardless of what time you come from. I wouldn't assume social interaction disintegrated by then, so it kind of has a point.
Okay, hold on. What did you say to this guy?
just that a girl I knew wanted to tell him something.
And he thought that was a confession? How dumb is he?
I'm standing right here.
Once again, Tomi, you need a little discretion in what you're saying, but okay.
Why'd it have to be you?
The feeling's mutual, man.
Please, can we all calm down?
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Ah! What was... Huh? I could have sworn I just saw them.
What?
Usami-chan! Oh, good. You weren't waking up. I thought you might have died.
So, we time shifted, but how? This is, I'm assuming this is 2025, and she says she'll believe it when she sees it. I hope she believes it now.
What just happened?
I don't know. There was some kind of flash, and then we were here.
Damn it.
Still alive over there, Captain Pompadour?
My name is Nenji Ogata. Get it straight, dogface.
Oh, excuse me, Captain Pompadour. I'm Tomi Kisaragi. Don't give me any stupid nicknames.
All right, smartass.
Please, we can't be fighting right now.
So yeah, I have a feeling like, eventually they just start liking each other for the hell of it. Because that's always how it works out, right? Like the two polar opposites. It's like, I never realized I actually do care for you. But yeah, no, this is a terrible scene.
What happened to all these buildings? It's like...
We were attacked.
Do you know something?
I know the city got leveled. You saw that flash, right? Must have been a nuke.
A nuclear bomb?
You realize we were at school just now. Isn't this downtown?
Way I figure it. The blast must have knocked us all the way over here.
Okay, never mind. You're just a moron.
Hey!
You're like a big greasy roach. I bet you could survive a nuke no problem.
You got a better idea? What the hell else could have happened?
If we're here, then... No way.
If it's nuclear war, then that means... There's radiation everywhere! We're going to die! We have to run, or get cover, or...
Deep breaths, Miwako.
I'll try.
I mean, that was a little adorable of her freaking out like that. But frankly, yeah, no, I would be the same way if it was the same situation. I'm like, oh my god, this dropped? Oh, hell no. I'm like, oh, jeez.
The world got destroyed in my time. According to what Goto said, anyway. So maybe... This is... Keiaki-cho.
Huh? Oh, you're right. Look at that sign.
It must be near the shopping district.
The hell? You know how far that is from school? Look, I don't know what the hell happened, but nobody else is here. Think they all evacuated? Look.
Oh, then where's everyone else?
Miwako.
Dad. Mom.
I mean, this is a scary thought. I mean, you don't know what the hell's going on, and you're in some place that doesn't look super familiar to you. I mean, you just think the worst.
Wait, you hear that?
A rescue helicopter?
No, it's... What the hell is it?
Hide, now!
That ain't some kind of bug, is it? No way. The thing is huge. Looks like it's clear. What was that thing? Whatever it was, I got a bad feeling about it.
I remember seeing it in the news back home. It's a kaiju. This isn't the city you two know. It's hard to tell with everything messed up like this, but I think we're in the year 2025.
2025? Are you crazy?
This is my home. Well, was my home, I guess. In case I didn't mention, I came from the future.
Usami-chan, we have an emergency! I found someone else back there!
Somebody else? Okay, I guess we'll take a look at that. Well, probably in the next episodes. There's a lot going on here, so... Okay, so we're done with her prologue, which means that, yeah, no, in the next episode, we'll go ahead and continue Tomi's story, see what the hell we can do. And after that, then we'll begin Shinonome. I'm not sure when freaking Ogata gets unlocked. Frankly, I thought he was going to get unlocked when... I'm still pissed off about this. When we ran into him when Miname was running away from the Men in Black. Literally, I pushed X to, connect him to what I was thinking with the Men in Black. And I guess it was, literally, a few milliseconds too late. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. But, I mean, eventually, we're going to unlock him. It's him, because, oh my, I forgot. How many people did I say I had here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So yeah, Ogata is one of them, and I'm guessing Goto is the 13th. So we're just missing those two to still go through, and then it's just a matter of going through everybody's story and just kind of taking things from there. Actually, I didn't realize how far we got in some of these. Yuki is 42%. Same thing, Fuyusaka, and others. We're getting there. Okay, but yeah, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will play more of Tomi's story, see what the hell's going on, and just take things from there. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play 13 Sentinels. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day.